Hello, explorers. Welcome back to the accident.
Okay, so you're here because you want to learn some cool stuff right now. Get right into it. Today, we're diving deep into Nagaland's Hornbill Festival, and we're going off of this source called Hornbill Festival, the Burning Soul of Nagaland. I'm really interested to see what this festival is all about at its heart, and whether it becoming so popular is actually a good thing or maybe not so good for what it was originally meant to be.
Yeah, for sure. If you look back to when it first started, like in the year 2000,
Mm.
the original idea was really powerful. You know, bringing all of Nagaland's 17 different tribes together in one place, celebrating their unique traditions, cultures, everything that makes them proud. Just imagine that, like a huge cultural mosaic all coming to life.
Right. But this source we're looking at brings up a really interesting point, don't you think? Is the festival changing for the better? Is it evolving, or is it losing something important as it gets bigger and bigger? Are we seeing real, genuine culture, or is it becoming more about, the commercial aspects?
Yeah, it's really hard to ignore all the hype that surrounds Kohima every December now. I mean, you've got this huge wave of tourism, VIPs, influencers, even international diplomats are all coming to see it. And of course, you see hotel prices skyrocketing, these like little tent cities popping up everywhere.
Yeah.
It definitely makes you think about, how all of that impacts the real cultural heart of the festival.
Yeah, exactly. What if the performances and stuff are starting to be, tailored for a wider audience? Timed perfectly, tickets maybe, even sanitized for comfort is how the source put it. Does that take away from the authenticity of the whole experience?
I thought it was fascinating how the source kind of compared the past and the present. Like, think about those traditional morungs, those
Yeah.
tribal community houses. They were the heart of everything, passing knowledge and traditions down, just
Yeah.
filled with these ancestral songs. But now you might actually hear like EDM music there.
Yeah.
And instead of tribal elders sharing these ancient stories, what do you see? A ton of selfie sticks. It really makes you question what the festival's prioritizing now.
Yeah, I see what you mean. But hold on, because the source also points out something else, right? For a lot of young people in Nagaland, this festival is a really big deal, like a huge opportunity to show their talents to the entire world, their fashion, their music, their food, all this incredible stuff. It puts Nagaland on the map in a way that just wouldn't happen otherwise.
Yeah, and if you connect that to the bigger picture, getting that kind of global attention can be super valuable for these young people. Like, it lets these young artists and entrepreneurs gain recognition, maybe even build a career, a way to support themselves doing something they love. So while there are these worries about commercialization, there are also some real benefits for the younger generation that come with it.
Definitely a lot to unpack there.
Mhm.
So, for everyone listening, I think the big question we're left with is the Hornbill Festival at its core still a true celebration of what it means to be Naga? Or is it turning into more of a show, put on mainly for outsiders? The source said something that really stuck with me. You can't put a price tag on identity, and you can't stage authenticity.
That's so true. And it raises a really important question that applies to any cultural event that's trying to find its place in our modern world. How do you find that balance, that sweet spot between protecting traditions and embracing all the new opportunities that come with, more visibility and economic activity? Yeah. It's a tough one, that's for sure.
Yeah, it really is. I think that's something we all need to think about, not just in the context of this festival, but in how we approach cultural events and traditions in general. Thanks for being here for this deep dive. I hope everyone listening learned something new today and maybe even got a few things to think about.
Absolutely, it was a pleasure.
And until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.